Sunday night. Thanks for being with us here. We've got the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Taking a look at Los Angeles.
And this is the second of 3 meetings between these teams. After losing the first one, I know this squad is hungry for a win here. They don't want to seem outclassed.
And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Here's Young. Outside Coulibaly. Pass to George. And here's Coulibaly. Shot clock at 5. Here's Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
Well, Tatum has some length on him. Gets down that lane in a hurry.
You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. Do you appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
Okongwu, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And Young, here we go. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Yeah, and despite his size, Young is never intimidated taking it off the dribble.
Anunoby for 3. Buries it from 3.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for you.
And that one's good. Young.
Well, this offense is off to an outstanding start. They're communicating, executing, and finding great shots.
And he gets it to go.
The easy money there for Booker. You can't let him get this close with the ball.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. I wondered what coach has in store for PG tonight. Hopefully a low-scoring game, Coach joked, going on to say, we'll throw some aggressive defenses his way, but we also have to play him well when he's off the ball. It's a tricky assignment, so Coach is aware this is going to be a challenge for his team. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you. So it's Los Angeles now, following the bucket by the Spurs. Back to George, to the paint. And Trae Young again! That's 10 points for Trae Young.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
And it's Wells off the drive. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Young. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Booker. Knocked loose. The Clippers lead by 5. Here's Tatum. Driving to the basket. And finished off by Tatum.
And that's on the defense there. You can't give Tatum those lanes and launching pads to the rim.
Outside Anunoby. Outside for Booker. Just 5 on the clock. Okongwu with it. Picked up by Tatum. Booker for 3. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, this is the kind of pressure Tatum puts on defenses. He forces them to compromise with the foul.
And that one falls for Tatum. And so Tatum nails both of them. And Booker's got the ball here for San Antonio. 9-point game. To the left wing. Back Back to Okongwu. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Booker for three.
And you see that in building their lead, they've done an impressive job on the defensive glass.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Tatum from long range. The shot off that time. Spurs trail by 9. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And here are the Clippers now. They're on a 16-7 run. Back to Brooks. And finished off by Brooks.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they've built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Outside Anunoby. Pass to Booker. Just 5 to shoot. And Booker with the jam.
What a finish. Love to see that kind of explosiveness from Booker.
Outside Tatum. Kicks it to George. Gets it up, and it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start. I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Kobe White becoming an offensive focal point, saying it means a lot that my coaches and my teammates trust me. The only thing that can prepare you for this is going through it. For me to become the player I want to be, I need those moments. It's all part of the learning process and the journey. Brian, back to you.
Okay, Allie, good stuff. And the basket by Edwards. Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the three?
Well, B.A., you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make threes. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
The kick out to Edwards. For three, connects from downtown. Edwards got his second basket on the night.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
Well, to me, White is at his best going downhill in attack mode.
Spurs trail by 11. Williams looking around. Outside Monk. Back to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Tatum with a screen.
Explosive move by White, going right up to the rim.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. San Antonio with the ball. They trail by 11. Well, Coach, when you think about the NBA's steadiest contributors, Kobe White deserves a mention.
He sure does, B.A. Players like Kobe White are the foundational pieces that every team needs. He makes smart plays, and he's so consistent. You almost take it for granted.
Knocks down the triple. Bryant's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Young on the drive, and he lays it up and in.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
And so it's Monk who brings up the ball for San Antonio. It's a 10-point game.
And that's 2 fouls for him so far, but I still think he needs to stay aggressive.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. And there's the drive. Coulibaly knocks it away. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. Williams into the lane. And Williams punches it home.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Monk with a steal. 4-3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
An effective three-point shooter. Over his career, just about half of Monk's shots come from beyond the arc.
And Young, here we go. Showing off his agility and touch inside. Trae Young.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Drives to the hoop.
Quick first step. Monk hits that opening and doesn't give the defense time to react.
Outside Young. Oh, Trae taking it himself.
Dare I say, he's had a perfect game. Incredible. No misses thus far. A major reason they lead.
Here's Monk. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
What a leap to the rim by Monk. Going up high where the defense can't stop it.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And the Clippers making a change here. The Clippers lead by 5. Left side Young. Here's Tatum. Tatum drops the hammer.
Exploding off the floor. Give Tatum room and he will show off his athleticism at your expense.
Here's Williams. And he banks in the layup. Williams has got 8.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Oh, deflected. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Coulibaly.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
And that one's good. Bryant. Here's Young. He's got 16. There's Tatum with the 3. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Clippers on top, leading by just 2. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Booker for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Now Los Angeles moving it up. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
And it's Wells off the drive. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And that's good as he hits both shots. The Clippers in the lead. Outside Young. Here's the 3. Oh, Trae virtually automatic from deep.
Well, Trae Young is a tremendous outside shooter with almost limitless range.
All right, Grant, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps open up the floor for everyone else on his team.
The kick to Tatum. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his third foul of the game.
A terrific box out that draws the over-the-back call.
Yeah, it's something we don't see a whole lot in games. Just too aggressive going up.
Stolen by Coulibaly. Young looking for an opening. Pass to Coulibaly. Back to Young. Driving inside. Wow! Now 10 for 10 after that one. He's on fire.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Here's Okongwu. Back to Booker. A powerful slam from Devin Booker.
Awfully tough play to defend. When you honor the roller, Booker just takes advantage.
Tatum with it. Now Okongwu defending. Outside Young. Gets the three to fall. Young's got 24 points.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
It's George on the wing. Left side Young. 6 to shoot. Pass to Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
Well, Trae Young is one of the most gifted playmakers we have in the game.
Spurs trail by 7. Picked by Stewart. Out to the right wing. And here's Okongwu for 3. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Here's George. And the jam by George.
He's not going to take it easy when he gets to the bucket. George will hammer it home.
And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. Pass to Okongwu. It's Wells on the wing. Picked up by Okongwu. Now here's Stewart. Guarded by Young. San Antonio again can't hit.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Launches a 3. Rebounded by the Spurs.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Anunoby for 3. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Anunoby's got 6 points.
Yeah, Anunoby likes that corner angle. He's very comfortable from there.
Young misses.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Pass to Okongwu. Who poked away. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession.
Substitution on court.
1:19 left in the third quarter. And here's Bryant outside. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Outside Tatum. From deep. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Spurs trail by 3. And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's Williams. Give him 8 points now. Inside. Here's Bryant. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. The Clippers lead by 3. Here's George. And George with the jam.
Yeah, Young's playmaking is very reliable. He's got impressive vision.
Reed brings the double. On the wing, Bryant. Pass to Edwards. 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. It doesn't go for him. Coulibaly on the wing. Back to Tatum. George outside. And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
He recognized his players were fatigued and needed time to catch their breath.
Here's White. A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy. For Los Angeles. He's been lighting it.
The Clippers, 53.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And here's White. To the inside. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And that's now 6 points for Coby White.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Monk. Pass to Williams. Picked by Reed. 6 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
It's White with a drive. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Spurs trail by 7. It's Edwards on the wing. Outside, Williams. Oh, Brooks with the steal. High post Clark. It's tipped. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Some changes for Los Angeles. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. His first shot coming late. Hits the front of the rim and out.
I don't know what happened there. About as easy an attempt as you could possibly ask for.
And here's Bryant outside. Nails it from 3.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
The kick to Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
The assist.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Here's Williams. Some solid defense from Coulibaly.
Despite the defensive presence, he challenges at the rim. Give him an A for effort.
Down low. Reed can't hit. And so it's Monk who brings up the ball for the Spurs. They trail by 6. And that's an intentional foul.
4th personal foul. First team foul.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. On the take, Booker.
His ability to score on the move is part of what makes Booker so dangerous. He's just not a spot-up shooter.
Second team foul.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And also, their mid-range game has been outstanding. They're just finding holes in the defense and exploiting them.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now, keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. The Clippers lead by 4. Left side, Young. Outside, Tatum. Back to Young. This one for three. It's money from deep.
I mean, look, Trae Young is getting whatever he wants. Just keep getting him the ball.
And Bilal Coulibaly picks up the foul. That'll be foul number 5 on him.
Fifth personal
Look,
foul.
he's got to play smart now. One more foul and he's gone.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Brandon Clark. First personal foul. 14.
Outside Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now Okongwu. Oh, that's a man on a mission right there.
I love the effort from Okongwu here, taking ownership of an important possession.
Outside Tatum. Puts up the tray. Booker pulls it down. Spurs trail by 5. And he slams it down.
Love to see this kind of aggression from Okongwu. Great job playing with force inside.
Young inside. Yes! Using that window!
Well, he wants the ball in his hands. Young wants to be that guy to hit the shot.
Picked up by Okongwu. Here's Anunoby. Beyond the arc. No good.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that.
Oh, it's off! Los Angeles leading by 5. Outside George. Now here's Young. Tatum outside. Oh, and it's Tatum finishing it off inside.
Such good play from Tatum near the hoop that time.
Booker surveying the floor. It's Wells on the wing. Now Okongwu. Oh, the stuff!
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Here's a pass to Tatum. Outside Young. Yes, sir! That one's good!
Yeah, and we've come to expect this from Young. He fills it up in so many different ways.
Now Okongwu. It's good from beyond the arc.
Here's my question. Where is the defensive communication?
Well, I can tell you, this kind of defense will drive coaches crazy.
Booker. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
So a close game sees the Clippers taking this one. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
And that'll do it, folks.